I got broken up with because I posted this video on my story. Okay, broken up with is dramatic as I was only talking with him for 3 weeks and we went on one date. But after I posted that story, he was so annoyed with me. He basically told me that he doesn't do guy best friends with the girl that he's speaking to, and if he's pursuing someone, he just doesn't really respect the fact that I have a male in my life that I love real bad. Now, some of you may be as confused as me because this is literally my best friend of 6 years.
Girl.
Her story is a little different because they weren't really together. They just met. But can your partner have the opposite sex as a friend? I say yes. I've been saying that since I've been on YouTube.
I say yes also. I think it's necessary for boundaries.
I say yes, double down on eat. I'm so sorry, Jazz.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Jazz, I don't know.
Can we take an admin break while Quinn clean his camera? Your shit looks awesome.
No, what I'm saying is like I say yes and I double down on what
he like he in there cooking bacon. And he get this shit burnt. Nigga, clean your camera.
I've had some issues with my good camera, so this is
Mike's still muted. The fire alarm's going off.
Get his ass, Neva.
Y'all don't give
No, I'm gonna double down on what Edom said. Yes, you can have friends of the opposite gender if you're somebody who's emotionally intelligent enough to set boundaries.
Oh, Jesus, Lord help me.
Okay. Now, Neve.
Yeah, I think.
Hold on. Before we go into that comfort, Neve.
Is that better?
I got to bring you to the front of the congregation. Right?
Do it.
Let me ask you a couple questions before I bring you to the front of the congregation.
Love it.
How long have you been? So you trans, right?
Yeah, I'm a Autobot.
I don't know what that means. So you are so you biologically a guy, or you were born biologically a man, but now you identify as a woman, right?
I identify as a trans woman.
Okay. All right.
I make that distinction, though. I make that distinction.
Okay. All right. So cool. So do you hang out with other women or do you hang out with other guys mostly?
So I hang out with the people that I went to high school with. Growing up, I hung out with a lot of men, but most of my friends nowadays are women. So, but I kept all my friendships with my guy friends growing up. So like I'm in a group chat with like 20 men and I'm in a group chat with like 20 women. I'm like right down the middle.
When you were in high school, did you identify was this how you were, or is this a later?
No, I was hard as shit in high school. I think I was compensating or overcompensating.
So you was like in your opinion, you was a guy, you was like a guy's guy.
Oh, I was the guy's guy, yeah, for sure.
So all right, cool. So when you say how much you split your time between like guys and girls, what would you say that is? If you had to do it percentage wise, like 50% I'm hanging out with girls or 50% I'm hanging out with guys, what would you say that it is?
Like 80% women, 20% men, and it's like 50-50 when I go to a wedding.
So let me ask you another question then, right? Because I don't know, so I'm just curious. When you hanging out with women, is there any that you find attractive?
Well, I'm somebody who doesn't discriminate, so absolutely. But I disqualify my friends as sexual partners.
Yep.
So okay, wait. So if you hanging out with the girls, it's still a possibility that you can fuck one of them, though, right?
Like I've slept with my friends, but like we're of the mindset that like sometimes you get drunk and you hook up and it's like funny as fuck.
Oh no, that
but it's not like a regular thing, and it's something that happened like when we were younger. Like I'm 28, we were doing that shit when we were like 21, 22, and it wasn't just like me hooking up with my girlfriends, it was like my girlfriends hooking up with other girlfriends. So like it's like two girls getting drunk in a party and making out, except they're naked.
Oh no.
And you can fuck them though too though.
Huh?
But you can fuck them though too though.
No, absolutely not. I respect them as individuals.
Wait. I call bullshit.
But do you know? You see what I'm saying?
That's fine. You don't have to believe me.
I'm saying
you with confidence and experience.
I'm asking questions because I've never had the privilege of being able to dissect and have somebody to be this honest. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it on one basis, right? But this is the thing, though. This is the thing, though. You identify however you identify. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of women still hang out with
people they fuck.
People that are biologically male that can still fuck them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? How is it any different than hanging out with a regular dude that can fuck you?
So the stigma, though, me being a trans woman, is that like it's weird. You know what I mean? Like I got to be honest about it. Like if you're a man and you're outwardly, you know, expressing attraction to me in a social setting, you know, people are going to give you a side eye, and that's whatever, right? Like that's society, that's that person. But it's not like it doesn't happen. In my situation with my friends, our relationships are built on our experiences and our memories as friends. So it's never like that water doesn't get muddied again. So going back to boundaries, going back to emotional intelligence, right?
Yeah, but okay, is it still women? Okay, because that may be you, but is it still women that you hang out with be like, yo, but you know what I'm saying? I do want to fuck a little bit though.
Sorry, can you say that last part again?
Is it still women? That's you saying that what your boundaries are. When you hanging out with these chicks, do they still get into a space, whether they get drunk or not, that be like, yo, but I still want to fuck though?
Like, okay, so a lot of people, like people's reactions to me are subconscious, okay? So there are people who genuinely see me as a woman, but a lot of people just see me as a gay man, right? So if I'm at a bar, people are drinking, a lot of people will see me as a gay man, and they like a lot of times women are like trying to make out with their like gay besties and shit, right? Like that doesn't happen all the time, and I'm not saying that it's acceptable. It's not something I seek out at all, but it happens. And so when I see that kind of energy, I'm standoff about it because, you know, I don't value a random makeout, and I especially don't do it with like a friend of mine, right? Like I look at the long game. How can I keep somebody that I care about in my life for as long as possible? And for me, that's almost always by being myself and setting like strong boundaries.
I guess my thing that I'm saying is to speak to the video specifically, when the girl was talking about having male friends, I don't think that it'd make a difference whether or not you got a male friend or where you got a gay friend or you got a trans friend or whatever that is. I think that human nature for a lot of these people still kick in, and that they still explore the waters, and it's a possibility for them to have sex with their best friend.
Can I break it down for you? In a bit, like, can I reframe my explanation?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, okay, so I can't speak for the other side of the conversation, but as a trans woman, you take hormones, right? And so that process is, you know, introducing estrogen that isn't naturally in your body, right? But also suppressing existing testosterone. And so a consequence of that is just suppressing your sex drive. So my proclivity for sex is already going to be a lot less, and it's not going to be more by any means just because I'm drinking. So as somebody who already has strong boundaries with my friends, I'm even less likely to accept someone that's pushing those boundaries. Does that kind of make sense?
No, I understand what you're saying, but it still doesn't. I still don't see how it completely suppresses everything. Right? That's a level.
Right. It doesn't. No, you're right. It doesn't.
Which means
that's where conviction comes in, though. That's the conviction, though.
Not if you're drunk. Not if you're drunk.
Personally, I don't drink a lot, but just entertaining your thought, like maybe for some people, but not for me.
They call dancing.
I think that you can be friends with the opposite gender, but once you do something sexually with them, that's not a friend. That goes, and I think that's the problem why some men don't like girls having male friends, because a lot of women will say, "Oh, he's just a friend," but they sucked him up a year ago, right? So, I've had male friends and never did nothing to them, never thought no type of way, right? So, I just,
but the other side of that though, to add to that though, here's the other side of that though. I don't even like my chick being around chicks that's for the streets. That's women.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So why would I even entertain the possibility of her hanging around with another dude when I don't even like her hanging around other women that ain't even above board or that ain't even about, you know what I'm saying? That carry
I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to risk my own well-being in trusting someone because I think it's worth it. Because I think that's how you get the most out of a relationship. If you come into a relationship guarded, that's fine.
No.
But does
it matter?
At the end of the day,
I'm lost on
the conversation. If somebody doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you, right? And if they express that to you because they can't express it in words by doing some dumb shit, that's fine.
But doesn't matter. I think it matters the degree of the friendship. Like, so I don't believe in the best friends. Like, if you're with someone,
hold on, hey, y'all got to realize something, right? I think the audience is lost because I'm lost. Between Anton intervention, I don't even remember what the lady said.
What is the intervention? No, without okay. Hold on.
The prompt is at the bottom of the screen, rolling by every 2 seconds.
It ain't got nothing. I ain't got no intervention.
I'm saying, look, I don't even remember what the lady said.
It's right there.
It's at the bottom.
Hold on. The lady basically said that a dude that she was interested in wouldn't entertain her because she had a male best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to listen to what people say before I give an assessment on it. Like, I don't want to get and take key words they said. I want to know the full
context. The reason I asked the question to Neve was that I added another factor in there, in that because Neve was born a biological male, the nature is still the same between people to fuck, regardless of whether or not you identify a specific way or not. So even women that have gay best friends or trans best friends, the nature of what happens between them don't just stay on no platonic shit depending on the circumstance that they in. You still have the proclivity to fuck.
So I know ladies that are so confident in their man that when they go to a bar and men approach them, it's like a joke. Like, it's like funny. No. Like, there are ladies out there like that.
You spend enough time around somebody.
They don't have to communicate it to their man and be like, yo, this dude was trying to slide in. How funny is that shit? But in their head, that's what's happening.
It's a joke.
There are ladies out there like that.
But doesn't matter the degree of the friendship, though. So, like, I don't believe
it has to. Everything has to be case by case basis. My best friend, we started out sexually. And she got a dude, and she found a boyfriend. Chill out. And she found a dude, and I fell back because she had a dude.
You gotta be cut off. Like, once you do something sexual with somebody, that's not a best friend. Like,
I don't know no guy that has spent an extended amount of time around a woman best friend that at some point something didn't happen.
Anton, I agree with you. This is why these ladies are in denial. Ladies, take the test. All you ladies want to say he's my best friend, take the test. Offer him some kitty cat. They ain't say the P word. Offer him some kitty cat.
No, so speak how you want to speak, Steve.
And let's see how much of a friend he is when you offer it to him. Just say, you know what? Nobody's gonna find out. I want to sleep with you. It'll be our little secret, and I promise you, you will see the truth that you know is right in your face. That's why I agree with Anton. Y'all ladies are moving that crossbar. You know you guys want to sleep with you.
Are you saying Anton would sleep with me? Steve, is that what you're saying?
No, we special. It's different.
Yeah, no. Steve, are you saying Anton would sleep with me?
I'm saying
we are special.
No, don't answer my question. Are you saying that Anton would sleep with me?
I'm saying that if you said something to him behind the scenes, but nobody knows about, not in the front end. I'm not saying he will or he won't, but I'm saying 99.99999%, unless he's hey, he's going to say, oh my God, our friendship is too important for us to lose. See, it's one thing a man cannot ask of. See, men know we have friends. Anton's my boy, Logic boy. I'm never going to ask.
Say what you really think.
Yeah, I think a lot of y'all men think we y'all dicks too much. What? Like, yeah.
But wait. Q, you my dog. But you
so are you saying that Anton would smash me if I gave him the chance, Logic? Is that what you're saying?
if you come out that room butt ass naked, you come out that room butt ass naked.
Secretly.
You put look, check out, look, watch this. I say this all the time. God made dicks with no brains for a reason, to make sure that he forced people to reproduce. Half of these bad ape-looking bitches shouldn't get no dicks, but because dicks don't have brains, it just react. Wait. Hold up.
Question. There has been better looking woman that has shot at Anton and he hasn't.
Wait. Look, watch this. You're missing the point.
Okay,
like I can see and say, I done hung out with Anton. We didn't holler at some hoes at the goddamn restaurant. And we for the record, it was just a test to see did he still have it? Whatever. But anyway,
caveat.
It's not about if he'll do it, but you just as a woman, you never know. That I think that's what Steve's saying, because a man dick has no brain. So, like I'm saying, I'm telling you like this: any pussy will get fucked if you put somebody in the right situation.
But y'all.
How many people have told you said that and said that you're insecure?
So I don't disagree that.
I'm sure you haven't.
Go ahead, Comfort.
No, I don't disagree that like there needs to be boundaries set in a male-female relationship, right? Or friendship. First of all, if you're in a relationship or married, that's your best friend to me. Like, my husband's my best friend. Ain't no male best friend. You ain't got no female best friend. We're best friends. We're the best friends, right? But outside of that, if you have friends, there's needs to be boundaries set. It's not the same as you and your female friends. It's not the calling whatever hours of the night. It's not the going out to lunch, dinner by yourselves like you would your female. There does need to be certain things put in place so that it is appropriate, because there's a possibility that things can be inappropriate at the best. It could be inappropriate. So I don't think
all your boundaries. I agree with you with your boundaries.
Yeah.
What you just said. If you said all of them are boundaries, you literally just are acquainted. You know what I'm saying? You're not really that friend.
You're not best friends. You're a friend.
Yeah, the whole
that's what I'm saying. So
I don't believe in the best friends.
Even though you prove the point, because you know this. But you know this. Step out that shower and walk in that living room.
Why would I?
Because with him on that couch.
A friend wouldn't do that.
No. Watch it. Wait. Hold up. What? You know, I'm a fade the fucking black guy.
I'm gonna be real with you. And
put on the Autobot again.
Nah, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. And my chick know this to be true. It's been chicks that came out butt ass naked that look better than Q, and I turn them down. I think in a general sense that y'all right? I do agree with the general sentiment that I would say that 99% of people probably would go for that shit.
Yes.
I'm not a part of the 99%, bro. In no way, shape, and form. I am not a part of the 99%. Like, I would bet my daughter that Q can come out butt ass naked and I wouldn't trip about it.
I don't believe it. Oh, the girl is mine.
It's real.
But Anton, I agree with you, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying
I would bet my daughter that I don't trip off that shit.
Right, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying what Comfort was saying.
I'm not saying that everybody else should be in that space or even put themselves in a position to have to reject it or anything like that in the first place. But what I'm saying is that you can't use me as an example because I think differently. And first of all, I'm always number one focused on the fucking bag, right? I'm never putting anything or anyone above what it is that's best for my daughter or my bag, right? My whole life principle and philosophy is I want to be the man that I would want my daughter to marry. So you can't use me as an example. The second thing is,
well, we didn't use you. Q used you.
So she used me as an example to prove your point wrong.
No, she did. Like I said, because the thing is, let's keep it a bean. You my dog, right? And I fucked you hard, but I'm finna keep it a bean. Would you get on this shit and say, I will fuck you?
Right.
No, you won't.
On the back end.
I'm saying that's why it's a mute.
No, but the point is,
this is the thing, right? It's a mute point. Because
the whole idea behind us bringing it up means that we comfortable enough to be able to have a conversation because we know what the truth is.
And
it would be different if we choose not to say it because we don't know what the fuck we would say. I'm 100% confident.
Okay, you are, but I'm saying I was talking about confidence. The disillusion is this. Yes.
Wait. Y'all don't think that me and Q done been in the same room together by ourselves and ain't shit happened?
Anton will never know. You can say what you can say.
We'll tell you right now. We done been in the same room together and it wasn't shit. It don't mean nothing. I'm
just saying, okay, but I'm just gonna get to Comfort. Comfort was a million right in what she said. She has a standard, and I respect that. But what Comfort doesn't understand is how men behave. Not the 99. I can't say general. I say all. But I'm saying to Comfort is that you may see him as a friend, but when you turn around, he's looking at your ass. When you are moving in a way, you got something tight on, and in his head, he's saying, I would fuck. Excuse my language. Have intercourse, because I know y'all want me. I would have intercourse with her if giving the opportunity. And I'm going to backdoor and dirty Mac and hang out with you and wait for your first argument with your man. I'm going to wait for the first time you need to start talking to me and need that shoulder to cry on, because I'm just waiting for my window to fuck. Now, Anton, I'm not.
But I think it's inappropriate. That's where I think the woman or the spouse or the partner, you come into play. Exactly. Like if you are going to have somebody that has a female or opposite gender best friend, they have to be very clear about you're not venting to your friend about when you and your man or woman get into it. I'm not venting. I'm not calling him to ask him for any advice. I'm not going to his house to cry on his shoulder. That's inappropriate. Why would I do that? Where are we going to be in a predicament where I can cry on your shoulder and you can accidentally kiss me to comfort me or tell me how much I deserve better and all? Like that's just it's inappropriate. So it could happen, but I wouldn't be in the position for it to happen.
Okay. This is why Anton told his woman no. Right, because but no, I'm saying that you women, because you are quite emotional, you're not looking at him the way he's looking at you. You want him to look at you the way you want him to look at you the way you see him.
Steve is right. He is right. And again, like taking it off of me, looking at it from the Steve is 100% right. The way guys in a general sense look at most women is much different than the way that women think. Well, I think that women is cap. I think that most of them know the way that guys are.
Yes. Yes.
I think that they cap. I think that they know when a guy want to fuck them or not.
That's why I'm telling you, take it off of you. Because to prove the point. Because see, look, because I don't even like that. Because we're on the internet, and I don't like to just keep it a bean. I keep it a bean.
Keep it 100.
But no,
a lot of
the
time
thing is the same reason that they put transgenders in all female jails in California, and all them hoes come up pregnant.
Well,
because the thing is, because look,
name one time.
You put the right person. You put the right person. Wait. Hold up. You put the right person in the right situation. And this is the goofy thing about it, right? A lot of women get fucked by putting themselves in the bad situations. And look, ladies, y'all don't gotta say that.
You can't put yourself.
I already look. I can look at her eyes. Even Jazz over there, she didn't say shit. She was like, "Damn, I remember that nigga had told me, you know, I said he was just gonna come help me change my tie." And next thing you know, I was laid out back with a cramp in my leg.
I 100% agree, because when me and Q first got cool, and I was telling her, I'm like, yo, don't ever go up thinking that you a friend with a dude into his hotel room. And we was just talking in general. I said, don't ever go into a dude's hotel room thinking that you're not gonna fuck.
Wait. So this was what happened on that little shitty show on Thursday. Me and Anton went back and forth because
this was earlier when we first got cool.
Earlier before Logic, right? So we were talking about this same topic, and I said, "No, I have close male friends," and he was like, "Never go up to a male's hotel by yourself."
Unless you looking to fuck.
Yeah, because he's gonna look to fuck, right? We didn't know each other. Anton and I was like, okay, whatever, you can do you. But guess what? Probably a year later, we got cool, and I remember. Aki, come here. And then I remember we did a meetup in one of the cities, and I was like, "Oh, Anton, I thought you said don't."
Q. Everything is not for everybody. We don't have to talk about everything. Q.
No, we don't have to do that.
Hey, we had to talk about everything on the back end.
Well, Q, we already know Anton changed his perspective. Like Ice Spice changed her draws. So look, that's just a big. If you look Anton to hold something, you be like, all right. Then he gonna come up and switch up the whole look.
Look at he's laughing right now. He cracking the fuck up right now because he know that he's saying these ladies know that these men are absolutely right, and you ladies again, unless the guy is interested in other men, you're safe. But if you think that these guys actually want to be your friend, show me a zebra that wants to hang out with a lion, then y'all are delusional. Men
They're not delusional. This is. I'm gonna say
Madagascar.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna fade to black.
Zebra hanging out with a lion.
Every woman on this panel right now understand that concept. That even if they have friends, they know if they wanted to, they can fuck them.
Yeah,
they know this. They know that. Look, it's a small percentage of men that's probably strong enough to say, "No, girl, get that pussy off of me." You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, watch it, because this is real, Q. I keep saying this for the longest. The women on here, how many times have a dude told you no?
I tell women no all the time.
Nah, and you ain't got to. I'm gonna keep it a bean, ma'am.
What do you mean?
I want to know how many times have a dude told you no?
I don't come on to men. I never came on to men.
Say no to what?
Say that again.
I said I was just gonna say like I don't, like she said, I don't come on to men. So say no in what way?
Like a date or like a
no? Just like look. Just period. Have you ever been turned down for sex? When you wanted something, have you ever been turned down? You know, I only like to get in all y'all business because I already know the answer. No, you haven't.
But
ain't nobody. You never turned down. You know what I'm saying? You was never turned down by a man, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, so Logic, I do get your point because you're definitely right, but I do get my point that they can be friends because that's how I am. But Steve, fix your face because I know how I am regarding my friends, but I know that there are women out there that call these men their best friend, but it has fucked them in the past. So I definitely agree with you guys.
Yeah, that's not a friend.
That's not a friend. Like someone that you.
Who are you to say what the definition of a friend is? Like,
that is not a friend.
Like we had sex, she got a boyfriend, and I fade to black.
That's not your friend.
And then when she break up again, y'all gonna go back to having sex. That's not your friend.
I've never had sex with her since we stopped, and she got a. What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
How many months?
Sex before, you're not my friend. We're not engaging as friends. Like, no.
Exactly. So you know what's funny about this? One of my homeboys, we was out watching the fight, and he was talking about he got invited to a wedding to a girl that he was smashing in the past. And I was like, wait, that's foul as fuck.
That's
like you got invited to a wedding of a girl you used to smash. That's foul. Like that's not. She said she's his friends. That's not.
You're not friends. Like
you're not
crazy.
friends. You're not.
Then what are you? What do you call it?
It's always a caveat.
Your ex fuck buddy or something.
He's trying to caveat to that.
I don't fuck my friends. So
in a general sense, y'all right, but like I've known girls that, in a general sense, like you just don't even like. Honestly, if you didn't intentionally start thinking about it and going back and trying to reminisce about it, you wouldn't even remember the fact that something even happened between y'all in the first place.
Hey, you can't remember who you didn't know it? Wait.
No, like let's say hypothetically, for example, it was a girl that you had hit in high school or something like that, right? Now, I'm 41, right? This is over 20 years later. If I run into her and her husband or her man and they're like, yo, you know, when we all get cool, we go out to dinner together and they invite us over to their wedding, I'm not fucking tripping off of that. Like, I'm not reminiscing on something from high school that was maybe a moment or something like that. Like, I'm not even on that type of time. I'm in a different mindset. I'm on some different mentality type shit. So if they invite us over to the wedding or something, That's just on some chill shit. Like, I'm not even a type of person. Like, I don't believe in kissing and telling. I don't believe in all of that shit. And again, I do believe in a general sense that y'all right. But it's some dudes out here that ain't on that type of time. They not in that space. They not trying to like, they not even the type of dudes that would tell their homeboys that they would did anything when it first happened. So it's some dudes that's just above board. They just on some G shit. They not on that type of time. They not trying to reconnect with you and no type of shit like that. In a general sense, y'all right, but it is some people out here that's just moving differently. They not on that type of shit.
Anton, that's not
it's some people out here with 3 legs.
That's disrespectful to her man, though.
No, it's serious.
I'm like,
Look,
what's the need for you to be at that wedding?
Talk about some crazy outlet and shit. It's
I'm
some
not
people out
saying
here
that I would go to the wedding.
It's people out here with 8
no, not even you being invited.
I'm saying the mentality of some people. I wouldn't go to the wedding anyway. Right. The mentality of some people just ain't on that type of shit in the first place. Some people just nice, right? Some people will just send an invite or hey, let's all connect or whatever like that. But some of us just ain't even on that type of time. Like we don't even think like that. That's what I'm saying.
Anton, I think he was dipping his toe in the water by seeing if it would make her jealous or upset. I think it was a tactic move. If he's bringing up to you another woman to see how you're gonna react, and then he's not. Hey, the friendship is still on.
Some of us don't play those type of games though. They just ain't even that deep.
I'm saying her friend, not you, Anton. I'm saying her fake friend that's telling her about that wedding. Alan, have you offered it to him yet?
No, he wasn't testing me. We was in a group setting of people, and he was like talking. He was like, "Hey, y'all remember this girl? I forgot her name from college." He said he brought up her name. It was a group of us. Like he wasn't just talking to me. And he was
the right type of women.
I remember the girl because I hooked him up with her. I just forgot her name.
The right type of women, and once they get into a marriage or a relationship, they cut that shit out in the first place. They don't even put
exactly. You shouldn't be friends with exes. Like that's wild.
If you dealing with a chick that's determined to put their man at that disposition to where he got to even question why the fuck you got a male best friend and you're not hanging out with people that's more aligned with what your current lifestyle is, then that's a red flag in itself. You shouldn't even be fucking with that type of girl.
Exactly.
I gotta have a conversation with you and explain to you why you gotta let go of a dude best friend that you hanging out with every day and we married or we getting into a relationship, then you shouldn't be with her in the first place, is my point. Yeah. That's not something that you should have to explain to a woman.
Well, ladies, just so y'all can have your friendship. The friendship is we can be friends after we have sex. You could tell me your hopes.
I'm talking about a woman after you get into a marriage or a relationship with. Like everybody changes and evolves. The same people that you was friends with in high school, you're not fucking friends with them in high. Like you evolve, you go into different aspects of your life, right? When you get married, you become less available to the people that you were hanging out with before, and you're more focused on your family. You might become a mother and all of that other. You don't have time for the same things that you was doing before. So my point is that if you got to explain to a woman that she needs to move differently and her not voluntarily moving differently and just cutting that shit off, then that's a red flag, and you shouldn't even be with her in the first place.
If you're married, what is the friend giving you that your husband isn't? That's the question for all you married.
That's what Anton is saying, though.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's basically what he's saying.
You're gonna dump.
Why do you even need that friendship?
Yeah, you're gonna dump all those friends.
You're solid with your person.
I don't have a lot of friends anyway, so
you're gonna dump all those friends, those so-called guy friends now, because
I'll be honest. Even when me and Q, as cool as me and Q is actually like best friends with my wife.
I talk to Rita more every day.
I talk to Q maybe once a week tops, and that's usually on some business type shit.
Yeah.
And then when we link up, we like brother and sister or whatever, because everybody is hanging all out together or whatever. But Q and Rita is like this. They like best friends. And so I don't even get involved with, I don't even be knowing what Q is so loyal to fucking Rita. Q be threatening me like, if I see you ever doing any type of shit, I'm telling you. Like that's the type of shit that they own. So it ain't even on that type of time.
And typically it goes like that. Like you should be friends. It's like we're all friends. It's not any secluded friendship when you're married or when you're with the person.
Spouse. Like that's why I said that whole best friend. I don't have no best friends. Like
exactly.
Y'all ever heard that song? Y'all ever heard that song? Dick don't fail me now.